What's going on, people, and welcome to another top 10, and it is another NBA, my all-time top 10 favourite NBA jerseys. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Please let me know yours in the comments. I'd love to look through the ones that are your favourite jerseys, whether you've got them, you're a collector, or you just remember it from your time growing up, or even if it's nowadays jerseys. But I'd be interested to see yours in the comments, guys. Let me know. Hope you enjoy the list. All-time NBA favourite top 10 jerseys. Let's go. In at number 10... Seattle Supersonics, then went into OKC Thunder, now known as. But before that, the Supersonics had some pretty out there designs in terms of their jerseys over the years. But the one I've chosen, 1995, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, green. Oh, they had a white one as well, but the green one I've gone for, the darker, the green and red. I just think it's a very different design. You got like the dark green there with a red and then the yellow stripes through it as well. Basketball with the circle and the Sonics graphic as well. I'm just a big fan of it. Peyton and Kemp I remember from that time as well. It's one that's in my memory, so had to put it on the list and include it. Number 10, Seattle Supersonics, 1995. Number 9, Detroit Pistons, red and blue from 1981. Famous from the time of Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer. Just a great jersey, I think. Just love the blue and the red, it pops, and you've got a little bit of white in there as well. But I'm a big fan of the Pistons graphic, the size of it, the numbers on the front, and I just think it's a really good blend of colours. It's quite simple, there's not a lot of pattern or design going on, but I like the colours and how they blend, and I think it just pops to the eye. So 1981 Detroit Pistons, big fan of it. Number 9. Coming in at number 8, the oldest jersey on this list. It's from 1962, and it's the Golden State Warriors. But this one's actually got San Francisco on the front of it. I'm just a big fan of it. The yellow, the little blend of sort of orangey red and the yellow with the blue. I just think it's a really crisp jersey. Very plain, not a lot of design again, but I like the simplicity of it. I think it looks very retro, and I'd love to rock one of these because I think it looks a lot better than their current ones they've got going on. But it's very simple, but sometimes that's all you need. So San Francisco, but Golden State Warriors, yellow jersey, 1962. Beautiful. Number 7, Detroit Pistons again from 1996. The teal with the black, the white, you got red in there as well, bit of sort of orange, a lot of colours in this. But I'm a big fan of it. I think it's a very nice design with the numbers. Then you've got like the horse thing, I think it is, above the Pistons graphic with the colours. I'm a massive fan of that teal kind of turquoisey colour anyway. But I think it really was different at the time when it came out. A lot of design and idea gone into it, a lot of colour. And it just reminds me of the 90s, so definitely has to make this list. Detroit Pistons, 1996, in at number 7. And it reminds me of the Grant Hill days. 1996, Detroit Pistons, in at number 7. In at number 6, Utah Jazz from 1996. Karl Malone, John Stockton. And I remember these jerseys, the purple one and the white one. But I would edge it to the white one a bit more. But a lot of people like the purple one as well, which I do too. But I didn't want to have both of them on here because it would take up a space of someone else. So I went for the white one, but massive fan of it. It's like an ice kind of blue with the purple and the white. And the graphics on it, the Jazz writing, then you've got the peak of the mountain as well for Utah. The landscape, massive fan of it. And it's one that stands out to me and that I remember very fondly from the 90s. Probably should have won a championship, but it was against my Bulls, so I'm glad that the Bulls did what they did and won. But I was a massive fan of this jersey, and it's hence why it's quite low down on the list for me. But yeah, fond memories of it, and one that I wouldn't mind rocking, to be honest. Big fan of the colours on it, balance of the design of the mountains on the front as well. Very nice. Utah Jazz, 1996. Also in at number 6. At number 5, we've got the Phoenix Suns from 1994, Charles Barkley. I like the white one. Originally I had the white one on this list for it, but then I come across the black one, and they also had a purple one, which was very popular as well. But I've gone with the black one. I love the stripe of the basketball shooting across with kind of like a star effect behind it. White numbers and the matching up with the writing. the gold NBA logo on it, the purple, black, and it's just a great blend of colours. Lots of colours in there. I'm a big fan of colours. It's bright. It's kind of with the black as well. It's a good balance of it, and one that I remember fondly. Big fan of it, and most of these I would like to get, to be honest. So love it. Phoenix Suns black from 1994, in at number 5. In at number 4, Minnesota Timberwolves from 1998, famous for the garnet period. Big fan of this. It got like the Timberwolves writing with a blue and a white, then the mesh effect with a black, and then the green with the black trees on the neck and the arm pieces, which I've always loved. Also like the white one as well, but the black one stands out a bit more to me. Very simple, little intricate design with the trees there on the neck and the arm bits. I love the mesh design of the shirt, of the jersey as well. And then obviously it just reminds me of Garnett at them times and Stephon Marbury as well. So big fan of it. Had to include it. Minnesota Timberwolves black from 1998, in at number 4. In at number 3, another black design for the most part, and it's the Orlando Magic from 1996, in at number 3. Remember it from very fondly from Shaquille O'Neal and Anthony Hardaway. Them times in the 90s against the Bulls, and I remember seeing, I think it was on White Men Can't Jump on the telly, they were watching it, and just one that I associate with the 90s a lot, and you see it in like rap music videos and that from them times. This and like the Chicago Bulls ones stand out a lot to me from them times, but Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway really rocked these, and again like the white one as well, but the black one again stood out to me a little bit more, and I remember a little bit more. But a really cool design at the time, the kind of pinstripe look, but very simple but very effective, with the star in the middle of the Orlando graphic as well, with a light blue on the numbering. Good balance of colours, very simple, but I think they got it spot on. They also had a blue one as well as the white. The blue, all of them were nice, but the black one was probably my favourite, so I had to include it at number 3, Orlando Magic from 1996. In at number 2, it's kind of like a throwback one from older times, but it's the LA Lakers from 1996. The famous for the Kobe Bryant era, as a youngster in them times. Shaq come a little bit at them times, around them times, or a little bit later. But this one for the Kobe Bryant young days, his first number with the hair, matching up against Jordan. Remember them times. It's very simple again, but it stays true to its culture in the history of LA, with the colours, the purple, and they call it gold, but I think it's more of a yellow, and then the white. I'm loving the stripe of the purple down the sleeves and the arm, the sleeves and the neck piece as well. The kind of border background sort of effect with the thick numbering, kind of like that 3D effect. And it's just very simple, but very, very well done. Again, it's classy, it's not too much, they haven't overdone it. And I remember Kobe, maybe a little bit as a rookie in them times, but still dominating and of what was yet to come. So Kobe Bryant, LA Lakers, 1996 jersey. At number 2, LA Lakers, 1996. And then at number 1, guys, from 1998, Vancouver Grizzlies. Now the Memphis Grizzlies, but I just love this jersey. They had the Grizzlies one with just the graphic of the writing, but then they also had one with the bear in it as well. That kind of turquoise tealy colour again for the most part. Then you've got this weird kind of almost like African patterns on the arms and the neck piece. The NBA logo, of course, but there's a bit of brown in there, red, white, and I love how they've shaped it. The graphic, kind of like the background border on it as well, on the lettering, makes it stand out and pop in a kind of, a bit again like 3D type. Vancouver in red before they transitioned to Memphis Grizzlies. Mike Bibby made this jersey famous. Just one that I love the pattern, the design, the colours. I think the balance of it is superb. And it's one that I've always wanted to get. It's always been my number 1 sought after jersey. Because I'm a massive fan, not of Bibby, I liked Bibby, but just the colours itself and the design, the balance of it, just pure 90s for me, and I love it. I wish they would, I know they kind of brought it back quite recently, but I'd love to see it consistently throughout the years now going forward, just in remembrance of it, because I think it's that nice of a jersey. and it gives you that nostalgia feeling as well of the 90s. So that is it, guys. That is my all-time favourite top 10 all-time NBA jerseys. Let me know yours in the comments, and let me know what you would have different and who your number one would be. And I'll catch you guys soon. But before I go, 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of December. But let's get there in November if we can. Can only do it with your support, guys. What are you waiting for? I am here. Where are you? I am waiting for you. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for the support.